Why do we suffer? What is the point of suffering? What is suffering? Who is suffering? Is there a purpose for suffering? Let me take you back to a very basic thing. When you were born into this body as a child, there was no suffering. There was pain. There was pleasure. There was no suffering because you cannot remember anything from being this child. Why? Because mind was not invited. There was no identity problems. But I want to look at it further than that, you see. I don't want you to expect that it's just going to be another mind suffering. Why does mind suffer then? If it's mind that suffers, why does mind suffer? And what is it that it does not like, that it can't deal with, it can't cope with? When we arrived as this, or when this body arrived in our stateless state, and we began to experience states, and a conditioned way of explaining that this hand is form, and around it is space. We knew, or something knew inside, that we're only here to be aware. We're only here to visualize, to see, to experience, to sense. But what are we here to experience, sense, and visualize? When we came as humans, or when we had this mind that could relate to ourselves through language, visual language, spoken language, sound language, sensory language, we appeared to have this ability to, wow, we can prosper. We can become bigger. You see, how can you become bigger, you see? Your body is going to grow. Let's speak about you, the body. It's going to grow, naturally. It's going to grow. What does bigger mean, you see? It means more wealth. Nothing has changed. You watch every day of your life human beings walking, flying, swimming, cycling. And unless you speak to them, communicate with them, you don't know who they are. You don't know how big they are. We're all the same. But the mind gave us an idea. And it said, you know what? I like it here. Mind says it likes it here. Body says, it's okay. I can deal with this. I'm still a child. I'm having fun. And it's like a seed that grows. When you fall in love with a painting, you never fall out of love with the painting. Each time you look at it, it gets better and better and better. And the more it gets better, the less you want to be apart from this painting. The human mind loves the painting. The one inside adores the painting, but it can let the painting go. You came on here as a visitor, knowing full well that there's no time. You wanted to see yourself as a reflection of this big, unanimous colossal, infinite thing that you are. You won't agree with that, you see. And this disagreement will cause suffering. You wanted to see yourself as something with the knowledge that it's going to be temporary. But the seed grew, and the seed says, no, I want to stay here. I like this. I love it. And then we have the age of human evolution. The human must evolve. The human is insignificant here. It matters not what shape you are, what form you are, what age you are, what sex you are, what color you are, whether you're a human or a tree, or whether you think you are mentally ill and you're appearing as an ape. It doesn't matter, you see. You are attached to the idea that I want to stay. I don't want to go. And therefore, to keep me here safe, I will invent many ideas, many concepts, many problems. So I will question myself. I will invent the questions, I will ask the questions, and I will listen to the questions, and I will accept the questions. See, there's no answer. So therefore, you invent things to keep you here. You invent ideas to keep you here. And death, I don't want to die. I want to be here. I don't want my children, my parents, everyone to die. I want them to remain here. Human suffering is the problem with humans wanting to stay here. We'll be here forever. We will be here forever. Body and mind, human state will be here forever. Ever and ever. Never ever going to go away. It may change. We may evolve into different complex imagery or forms. But we'll always be here. But we can't let go. We can't let go of the thought of not being here. That is human suffering. The human suffering is the need to stay as a form. And you will stay as a form. You will evolve into different forms if you so wish. You can project anything you like from this mirror that you are. From this awareness that you are. From this consciousness that you appear to be as, but are looking through. You're an infinite tower. Cascading all over. But something inside your head is a mind, and the mind says, no, I don't want to go. Mind does not want to go. The mind does not want to change. The mind wants to keep the same form. How could that happen? It changes every day. My great friend Deepak Chopra says, as a scientist, in a year, 80% of your body disappears. A new body appears. Cartilage is the only thing that takes longer. Within 2 years, your whole complete body has changed and another body has come. Who is staying? Who is remaining as this one that appears and thinks as I am the same one every single moment of my day? A body and a soul appears, both simultaneously. Mind comes to keep them together. Every single moment, time moment, they go and they come back again, reappearing as another body, another mind, another soul. You are a constant moving thing. But you're not the constant moving thing, you're the witness of this constant moving thing. Timelessness is a no trying mind. You know, the mind that says, you know what, who cares? Who cares? It's morning, day, night. Who cares if I'm a man or woman? Who cares if I'm going to be successful or unsuccessful? Who cares if I starve tomorrow or live? Who cares? I don't care. You know, I don't really mind. You know, how can time control this one? How can time control this attitude, this appearing body and mind and soul? Time is the only thing that keeps the body and mind and soul moving in and out as body, mind and soul. The only thing that holds this moving in and out and this reappearing body, mind and soul is a name. My name is Graham. I appear every day as Graham. What I appear as is constantly different from the day before. It's constantly changing every moment. Souls come through this body every single moment. The soul of walking, the soul of thinking, the soul of loving, the soul of being, the soul of eating, the soul of sleeping. And every day this body accepts it. Human suffering. It's not what you expected, you see. You expected it to be a very mental thing. It's not. Human suffering is the need to stay as a form. We want to stay here on this planet Earth forever, and we're going to stay here, and we're going to put our flags down, our tents down, and we're going to build houses, build big towers, and we're going to stay here, whether you like it or not, God. And that's the mind, you see. The one inside is saying, I'm timeless. I'm everywhere. I'm appearing as fifth, sixth, seventh dimension. I'm appearing as everything. What is the problem with this body and mind that I appear to be in? That it wants to stay here. So when you pitch your tent, when you put your flag up, it's a constant visual battle. Suffering. No. Constant suffering, constant depression. And others are saying, you can't stand like this, you must stand like this. And you must work in between shifts, in between guard duty. Oh God. And you must obey the rules and regulations of society. You must be as I am. So you can't even suffer on your own. You can't even protect your human form, your body form on your own without listening or being dependent on other bodies and forms and other minds. You can't even do anything on your own. Shiva said to Arjuna, what are you fighting for? Why do you need your army? Why not fight on your own? Why not fight the internal fight? Why not forget about all this? Come with me and fight the internal fight, and then come back and lead your people. Then come back and lead your people. Don't let them fight for you. You lead them. Mind, body, and soul want to be led. And they are led through consciousness, in and out, coming and going freely, coming and going freely. Who wants to interrupt, impede, and say, no, don't come and go like that. Come and go like this. Life is a free-flowing movement, a free-flowing moment. Life is free-flowing. It is absolutely beautiful. Body, mind, and soul come, they change, they go. They come, they change, they go. They experience, they come, they change, they go. The witness never comes, never changes, never goes, but is always aware that it is not suffering. It is infinite. It doesn't have to worry about staying as a form. Human evolution. Our concern for human form evolution is killing human form evolution. The idea that we have to stay here is the idea that we have to overcome. We are here. No one has moved humans. Don't listen to the ones who say, yeah, that's because our fathers fought. It's nothing to do with fighting and land and arguing. It is about simply accepting what it is, simply being here. Suffering is the trying mind. Timelessness, the no trying mind. In timelessness, no suffering. Wow. That's a major evolution. When you see that humans are not really behind this evolution that happens without our trying. Namaste.